Welcome to Tvhs News for the week of October 20th, 2014. My name is Zach Marsh, and we hope you had a great weekend. South African judge Thokoza Masipa will decide Oscar Pistorius' sentence after several days of legal arguments and testimony. Last month, she found the athlete guilty of culpable homicide after he fatally shot his girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp, through a bathroom door on Valentine's Day 2013. The case has been extremely popular in South Africa, being called their version of the O.J. Simpson trial, due to the fact that the prosecutor is Oscar Pistorius, an Olympic track athlete. Pistorius is the first double amputee to participate in the Olympics and is a repeated gold medalist in the Paralympics. Ms. Masipa said that the Paralympian had been negligent and acted hastily when firing into a bathroom door, fearing that there was an intruder on the other side. However, the court cleared Pistorius of the more serious charge of premeditated murder, saying that the state had failed to give enough proof for such a charge. Pistorius was also found guilty of one count of discharging a firearm in public, an offense relating to his firing of a gun in a restaurant. During the first day of the sentence hearing, a psychologist who treated the athlete described him as a broken man, while a social worker, who was called as a witness for the defense, recommended that he should be put under house arrest rather than jailed. Pistorius could serve up to 15 years in prison for the charge of culpable homicide, but South African lawyers vary widely predictions about what kind of sentence Pistorius will get. Some say he is unlikely to go to jail because defense lawyers will successfully argue that the athlete is a first-time offender with a disability that would subject him to participate hardship in prison, while others anticipate that Pistorius will be sentenced to some prison time because of the severity of his crime. Now let's go to David with sport.
Hello TVHS, this is David back with your sports. In local sports news, the Tonopah Valley football team prepares to play their last away game against Northwest Christian. When comparing stats, it is looking like it's going to be a pretty close game, but with playoffs just around the corner, this will be a key game for the football team. Also in local sports news, the TVHS volleyball team gets ready to play Tempe Prep on the 23rd of October at Tonopah Valley. Also when comparing stats, it looks like it's going to be a very close game. Although the stats show that the game could go both ways, I feel like Tonopah Valley has the skill to come out with the W. In national sports news, the Cardinals play the Philadelphia Eagles. The Cardinals hope to continue one of their best starts in years. Join us next week with more sports news.
Thanks, David. Now, let's check out our weather this week with Victoria.
Victoria here, and I'm back with more weather. The rest of the week is going to be clear and sunny, but a little chilly in the morning. We can expect to see high temperatures in the mid-80s, and overnight lows will be in the upper 50s to low 60s. Going over to the national radar, we have this high pressure system pushing this large band of heavy rain out to the east coast. Come back next week for more weather updates.
Thanks, Victoria. Now, let's check out this week's life skills in Mr. Lafifa.
I've always wanted to do this first. Tell me who this is an impersonation of. Okay, here we go. I want to congratulate last week's winner of Guess Where I'm At, or Guess Where Coach Lefevers is speaking to you from. That winner was Felicia Hildebrandt. She correctly sent in the process and correctly answered in an email that we were at Athens and that we were at, the Acropolis, okay? So that was it. Somebody else just sent in the Acropolis, somebody else just sent in Greece, but you had to answer correctly. So Felicia, come see me. I have a little gift for you. Okay, out of the cafeteria, we'll get you something. To get next week's prize, go to the link at the bottom of the page. It should say smusd.me/Find Lefevers. Today I want to talk to you about effort. I want to talk to you about very quickly, never quitting, okay? The easiest thing in the world to do is to give up, to quit that first time, okay? It takes courage, it takes ambition, it takes a lot of pride, it takes a lot of character sometimes to hang on. But by hanging on, you can get that desired result that you want to get to. When you give up, you don't get those results. And it's easier time after time after time just not to do it, okay? Whether it's having perfect attendance here at school or going a week, 10 days, if that's your goal, to turn in every assignment that's assigned to you, and having all your homework for 10 days or 5 days, or coming to school perfectly for one entire month. Okay? Setting little goals and reaching them and getting to them little by little, day after day. That's what makes big accomplishments. Okay? So you never know where you can reach. You never know where you might end up going. You never know how far the bells are ringing.
Tristan, down to the front office, please.
Boom. You never know how far you can go or how big you can achieve or how much you can accomplish. Okay? But you do know how much effort you can put into it. We are not necessarily always in control of things that are given to us because of who our parents were or family characteristics. You know, with my full head of hair that I have here, you never know how you're going to deal with that. But I can control my effort every day. I can control my attitude. I can control my enthusiasm for what I do. Okay? Never lose hope. Stay dedicated. Keep believing. You can do this. Okay? So remember, figure out where I'm at today. Email in. The secret to success is not just believing it, but also working at it. Okay? Be patient as well. Slow the game down. Take things one step at a time, and you can have a great day like I have a great day every day too. Figure out where I'm at, email me, give me the incomplete thing. Have a great day, have a great school week, okay? See you soon.
Thank you, Mr. Lefevers. Now it's time for What's Happening with Jose.
Good morning, Snowfins. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. And if you didn't get a chance to watch any of the movies last weekend, here's a pair of new movies you can catch this weekend. Ouija is a movie about a group of friends that must confront their most terrifying fears when they awaken the dark powers of an ancient spirit board. And John Wick, starring Keanu Reeves, is a movie about an ex-hitman that comes out of retirement to track down the gangsters that have taken everything from him. In music news, Luke Bryan will be performing in Phoenix on October 23rd, Charlie XCX in Phoenix, and Vince Staples in Mesa today as well. Hopefully your week is full of amusement, and I'll be back next week to fill you on what's happening.
Thanks, Jose. Now, Miss Cubby is back with another's Cubbies Corner.
Cubbies Corner. That's me.
Good morning, Tonopah. Welcome back to another week. I have several announcements, so please bear with me. I'll try to go quickly. This Monday, meaning today, I will need to see the 11th and 12th graders in the auditorium for a presentation from Balfour about graduation gowns, announcements, letter jackets, rings, whatever. All of that stuff. Balfour will be here, so expect to be called out of your classes this morning, but do not report to the auditorium until you are dismissed. Tomorrow, a representative from the U of A will be here in the afternoon to talk about U of A and what they offer. If you have not already signed up, check your email. I sent it last week. Your name does need to be on that list in order to be allowed into the informational session. On Wednesday, we have another college gear day, and I have some free t-shirts. In fact, I have 2 free t-shirts that look something like this. For the first 2 people to email me some unique facts about Dixie State University. So unique, not something that you just find when you open the webpage. Anyway, the shirt's awesome. You're going to love it. So first 2 people get those shirts. Furthermore, that day, during lunch, we will have a meeting in the A+ lab about the trip to Italy and Greece. So for those of you that indicated you were interested but couldn't make last week's meeting, show up if you want the information. So I will dispel all of the rumors about that trip. Furthermore, on that day, we also have the deadline for the Fill the Phoenix Bus permission slips. So your $3 transportation fee and your permission slip needs to be turned into the front office. Come on, you guys, let's fill the bus, support our team, and have a really good time on Friday. Thursday, then Thursday, forget about it. I don't have anything on Thursday. But October 29th, if you guys haven't checked your email, check that out because there is an incentive for those of you considering to go to New York. A $50 discount if you enroll on that day for that trip. So see me for further information or check out what I shared with you. October 30th, we will have a spaghetti dinner the night of trunk or treat. So October 30th, from about 4 or 5 until we are done feeding people, we will have spaghetti for you. $5 for adults, $3 for students if you order ahead of time. See Mrs. Pacifico for tickets, or otherwise it's $5 at the door. And then keep in mind, coming up soon, November 6th and 7th are the next deadlines for the ACT and SAT registrations. But don't forget, before that, the last week of October is AIM. So juniors and seniors, those of you who have signed up or are needing to take those tests, do not forget to be there on those days. I will have the names published on the front office window as well as in your email later this week. Thanks, Tonopah. Have a great week.
Thanks, Mrs. Kirby. And now, Ashley with a fabulous fun fact of the week.
Fabulous fun facts.
Hey, I'm back with your fabulous fun fact. The reason old books have such a distinct smell is because hundreds of organic compounds in the pages break down over time and release chemicals that smell like almond, vanilla, and grass. See you next week.
And now for our final segment of the week, our tech tip.
Remember, when posting to internet blogs and forums, it is important to never do the following things. 1. Never post your real full name. 2. Never give your home address. And 3. Never share your passwords to any personal account. These tips will help keep you and your identity safe. Come back next time for another tech tip of the week.
Thanks, Ashley. And now for some important announcements. There's going to be an FBLA meeting on Wednesday and Thursday in lunch in the library, and Friday is also our last away game for our football season. Anyway, remember, be safe, be responsible, and be respectful in everything that you do. And kids, more money, more power.